Life with Martha. And first thing is to thank you guys so much for your support, for your likes, for your shares, for your comments, for your subscriptions. And I urge you to continue to beg your friends to give me and my channel an opportunity to be a source of information, a source of inspiration, and just trying to make and share experiences. I already know that a few feathers may be ruffled, but this is Life with Martha, and I suppose if you know me very well, I do that a lot. I ruffle feathers a lot, okay? Let's go on. So now I am doing this one. It's dedicated to someone who came to me telling me a story. And when she spoke to me, then I realized that I was going or have been experiencing a similar type of thing. Okay, so we will be talking about friendships today. And I came up with a description of a friendship. So I'm going to post it and just take a look at what I came up with. So guys, comment below if you agree with me on what I have come up with, or if you disagree, if you want to add or subtract. Comment below. Let's have a discussion about it. Let's talk. I want to know why I've not been able to bond or have those friendships with women that I am viewing or witnessing they have all the time. Is it because of my level of integrity? Is it because of my unadulterated frankness? Is it because I am loud? I want to know. I've come to acknowledge and accept that you really do need that sort of thing in your life. So I think I'm ready for that now. So I want the comments. How do I bridge that gap? How do I get that level of friendship? That saying, you're not everybody's cup of tea, is so very relevant to me. And when I read that quote the first time, I was like, wow. You guys even know that even as a child, I never was a flower girl, and I've had many friends get married over these years. I mean, from my school days all the way to now, and I've never even been a bridesmaid at a wedding, not a usher. Bridal showers, I have never been to one. I've never been invited to a bridal shower. I think I've been to only 2 baby showers in my life. So I'm actually very shy. I mean, you can't tell it because I exude such confidence. Well, I am able to be confident because I refuse to be a hermit. I refuse to not be able to participate in social activities because I feel lonely, or I feel, that I am not enough about. I mean, in school, I got teased a lot about my height, and even in adulthood, I'm teased about my height. I mean, I know that there's certain things about myself that are very hard to deal with. Yes, I mean, but I don't think they're any much more than any regular person who has their idiosyncrasies that, I mean, authentic friends should accept. But when you reach a situation where you have a situation going on with you and you don't have cheerleaders, or you have a business and you don't have a cheerleader, or you would post something and everybody under the sun would come and comment except for the people that matter the most to you. That doesn't mean that they do not tell you so in person, but that's the thing. Why are some people willing to be your friends in like as if you're some kind of secret baby, and not willing to be public with it? Now, I mean, is it really necessary for them to be public with it? Sometimes no, sometimes hell yes. There is a time for you to do that, because sometimes you want to show somebody solidarity. You want to show somebody that you care about something. And if you're only going to be working behind the scenes where, always on the phone, shri, 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 and when it comes for you to do something publicly, you're shying away from that. Into me. Recently, I completed studies at UE, and I posted on my Facebook, my personal page, that I had completed this. And man, the level of support I got, people liking the comments, people liking the post and then commenting below. And there were some people missing from there. And then I'm wondering, like, but that is not to say that they had not congratulated me on a personal level. And I'm not even saying that you must show your affection to your friends publicly. But at the same time, isn't that part of being a friend? I mean, if somebody who you in your mind thinks doesn't even like you comments under your post, and then the person you think likes you says nothing, then that says a lot. Let's pause for a moment. I am not saying that if someone does not like or share your post that they don't like you or aren't your friend, because there are people who aren't even on social media. But my point is, why not? I've even had someone say to me that if liking or sharing a post is a measure of a friendship, then I may have my mind messed up. But unless someone has people who they truly care about not support them in any way, shape, or form, especially free, they cannot relate. Or if you have a cause, if you have a situation bothering you and you mention it and you do not get that sort of support, it is kind of like, you're wondering, well, what's going on? As friends, or a friend that does not like you, how do you deal with it? Well, how should you, as this friend that isn't like, deal with it? Or how do you deal with witnessing people that you care a whole lot about, that they would be having events, or participating in things that clearly you aren't or cannot participate in, or weren't invited to participate in, and then you have to sit there and witness these things and feel so what words should I use? You feel totally ostracized. How do you deal with it? Because I've often felt like such a pariah, and it's been difficult because I know I can totally be alone, but deep down I know that being alone is not the best thing. And even in the business that I am trying to be in now, being alone and closing yourself off is not the best. But the people that may be able to introduce you to new experiences, or bigger experiences, or more experiences, are withholding themselves from you, and you don't know how to break the mold or break the ice. Like, I mean, this has been going on a very long time, guys. I mean, I spent 5 years at secondary school. There are still people who I interact with a lot. Even those that I do still interact with, were able to form bonds with some other classmates, and those bonds are so deep set, and I was never able to form that. And you know, it gets lonely. I mean, I jumped mass for years, and I stopped jumping mass, and everybody would ask me, well, why did you stop? But the reason I stopped is because I was tired of going and jump mass by myself. It was only last year. It's like now I'm coming to myself and seeing, realizing, well, you know what? Why are you allowing yourself to be closed up just because you don't have a group or a crew? And I went back in it in 2019, and I did it alone, and I was all right. But I still looking around and looking at the crews and how much fun they're having. And just, can you imagine that you there and some people come with their crew and you just try and infiltrate it, how you feel like you invading their privacy. So you have to stay by yourself. So I would go to the Calypso shows. I would walk. I live at up north. I would take a bus, go all through town, walking alone through town, up through Masha, go to the show. When I get there, this one have the crew, they don't have the crew. Of no crew. I still got no crew. I'm just thinking I'm tired of that. I'm really tired of that. You see the same way I was tired of always having to wear a wig. Yeah, I get tired of that. I mean, I hear, and these things that I'm revealing are not intended for anybody to feel sorry for me. I mean, that's not what it is for. It is that these are struggles that I think women are going through, and they're not talking about it. I mean, I'm thriving, I'm doing okay, but I still sometimes want to experience a crew. You know what I'm saying? But I'm supposing that that is, I don't know why I want to experience it, because it probably is not a necessity for life, but I'm thinking that it is, because those people who are in this cruise, I see them getting ahead, because it's like a group of people with a common interest. This is why I came up with that classification of a friendship, because I think that it is very important. And my next video on this subject will shed a lot of light as to why I started with this first. Opening myself up to that. I'm opening myself now. I mean, I know my faults. There are a lot. And why are people out here, they don't like somebody and somebody else likes the person, and they're there trying to discourage them? Like, why do you even do that? You know, people bond on different levels for different things. People would actually see someone talking to me and they'd say, why are you talking to that girl? And I'm trying to figure out, well, when was I relegated to the term of that girl? Like, so yes, so do I change myself? Do I become someone else in order for me to be included as a friend or part of a clique? Comment below. Let me hear what you guys are thinking, because I am very interested in that. But, you know, even as I'm making that statement, I don't think that I will do that. I want to be myself. I want people to like me for myself, for my frankness, for my openness, for my loudness. I want to be liked for myself. Just because I am that way doesn't mean that I cannot crave or I don't deserve to have friends who are also cheerleaders. So I need a crew. I need some cheerleaders. So comment. Somebody chooses to overcome the perceptions of me, they will see such a treasure of a friend that I am. So my sense of humor is so warped at times. I may be a bit abrasive at times, but has anybody stopped to think that that may be some sort of defense mechanism? I mean, you think about it. And I want to hear your comments. I want to hear some of the struggles that some of you have gone through. when it comes to choosing, finding, and keeping friends. And I hope this video allows you to come inside of my world. So please like and share my video and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay? So have a good week, and just always remember with these stories that I've been giving you that, listen, some things, there's more than meets the eye. That's it. You cannot look at the cover of a book and know what's inside of that book until you, even if you just flipping through the pages, you get so much information there. So please, let's stop being superficial and close-minded, and accept that things that you may perceive is not reality. See you in the next one. Bye.